All right, so I have seen the sequel to 2018's The Meg called Meg 2, The Trench. Funnily enough, it's funny, it's taken 5 years for us to get this sequel. Same amount of time it took us to get the long-awaited sequel Across the Spider-Verse to Into the Spider-Verse. And in my opinion, this is almost as awaited as Across the Spider-Verse was. Not quite, but almost there. I tease, but yeah, so the first Meg does not have the most stellar of reputations. I don't really like that first movie. I don't think it went as overboard with the goofiness of the concept. It took itself way too seriously and therefore was boring. So I didn't have very high expectations coming into the sequel, but I hoped that they would kind of lean into the ridiculous nature of the premise of big, huge megalodon sharks just eating people, Jason Statham fighting them, and just kind of have fun with it. And for the first half of this movie, I was very, very disappointed. It really did feel like a sequel to the first one in every way. The characters were boring. They had some weird character drama that I just didn't care about, some father-daughter type stuff, niece and uncle type stuff going on. Characters were dying that I didn't care about, and it wasn't creative, and it was really bland, and it felt like the Megalodons were an afterthought, and everybody was just acting like an idiot. Like, these explorers are making the most stupid decisions that you would ever see an explorer make in their life. Like, I had no sympathy for these people when they were, in danger because they got themselves into danger. It was stupid. But for some reason, once we leave the titular trench, the movie becomes a completely different movie in the best way possible. It's still not good. This is still a bad movie, but it knows what it is all of a sudden, which it didn't in the first half. But now in the second half, it just starts to have fun. It's like, oh yeah, wait a minute. This is a movie called Meg 2, The Trench. We should have fun with this. And it goes really campy really quickly. It's like Whiplash. I was shocked. Pleasantly, but still shocked. The character of DJ quickly became my favorite character in the whole movie just because of how different he was compared to how he was in the first movie. I was really pleasantly surprised by what they did with his character there. And that's just indicative of how the entire movie changed. It becomes a lot more funny, a lot more creative with its action scenes. Jason Statham is literally kicking the shark. You see that in the trailer, so that's not a spoiler. But he's kicking these Megs. We're seeing them eat people. There's other monsters that I don't want to spoil, but other monsters show up that they have to deal with, and it's just a fun thrill ride for the last hour or so. So if only the first half of the movie could have figured out how to be like the second half, then I would recommend this movie as a fun, turn off your brain popcorn type movie. But unfortunately, you do have to sit through half of a boring movie to get to the exciting part. So if you feel like just renting this movie once it's on VOD and just fast forwarding to that part, then that's a great way to watch this movie. But it's just really unfortunate that for some reason they tried to do this kind of weird, serious thriller and then have fun when they should have been having fun the whole time. So yeah, if you're curious, go check out Meg 2 and see for yourself.